Hi everyone, and thanks for being with me. This is my last video for this particular week. I may find some time to schedule some others, don't know, but my wife and I are off to Hobart for a week. So we're going to enjoy the sunny, wonderful weather that they have in Hobart, which will probably be rainy, misty, and pretty miserable. But nevertheless, we'll enjoy the experience of just being away from home for a little while. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about net zero and the right wing's response to what the Liberal Party have chosen to do. And remember that this is clearly significant. It's significant because it has no substance. The Liberal Party and the Nationals don't know what necessarily will be the appropriate outcome, apart from the new Trump word, which is affordability, apparently, is what it's all about, without any real way of defining exactly what that affordability is and how their ideas will actually reduce climate change. Will not reduce climate change. That's not true. How they will not. How their policies will reduce the costs to you and I. That is clearly unknown. But there again, maybe the objective here is not for us to know any of those details. It's simply to take their word that they have a magic solution. But they're going ahead with renewables anyway, but with more gas. And I don't know how in the hell they're going to implement more coal-fired power stations, given that coal is on the way out. But they have their ideas, and they have this great desire. Whenever Penny Wong is on, they want to criticise her, and they want to see her as the mean girl. This is a theme, and I think part of the problem here is that they feel a bit fearful of Penny because she is rather articulate, and she certainly is in your face, and she tells it the way it is from her perspective. You don't necessarily have to agree with her, but nevertheless, this is the way she presents. So here they are on Sky discussing Penny again in a most interesting way. And they have Bronwyn Bishop on, which fascinates me no end, because Bronwyn's just this old dude who fart woman, whatever you want to call her, who simply is past her use by date, I reckon. And she actually refers to Penny as a mean girl. Now, there's been no other greater mean girl in the world than Bronwyn Bishop, I can assure you. So this is definitely a situation where the pot is calling the kettle black. So here they are talking about it on Sky News. It's most exciting and most irrelevant.
Penny Wong made some interesting comments today. She said that the coalition's decision to dump net zero is showing disrespect to the Pacific. Have a listen to what she said.
The Pacific's view of the coalition's approach to climate policy is well documented, and it became and has become.
Personally, I think this is a really important point. The reality is that we need to be more mindful of our Pacific region. And I think the important thing about this particular government is that they've taken the Pacific, and not just the Pacific, but also Indonesia and the Philippines and so on, and Papua New Guinea, very seriously in terms of building our own security arrangements with those particular countries. And Penny's been adamant about this, but it's as if these people from the right fail to understand the significance of what Penny is doing and what the government's doing.
Become emblematic of the coalition's disrespect for the Pacific. The Pacific regard climate change as their number one issue. So when parties ostensibly of government in our country do this, or make jokes about water lapping at the door, or demonstrate to them that they simply are not prepared to act, what the Pacific take from that is disrespect.
Well, what about our own interests, Bronwyn?
She said,
well, what you don't understand, Danica, is that the Pacific Islands in particular are of importance to us for many, many reasons. Firstly, they're our closest neighbours. And secondly, we rely on them to provide for them, I guess, some security without and trying to butter that against the Chinese involvement in the Pacific region. This is really important what we're doing, but these people don't seem to understand that. I guess one of the reasons why they do not understand the position that Penny's taken is they're morons.
So disingenuous, isn't she? I mean,
She's disingenuous. My God, this woman is so. She's redefined the word disingenuous, I think.
knows very well that one of the things that those Pacific Island states want is for Australia to stop exporting fossil fuels. And she knows that both parties, all parties in Australia, know that cannot be done, and that pays the bills. That's what keeps our country going. So she is so disingenuous. Everything that she has to say, it's looking down on Australians. She sits up there, look how superior I am. The epitome of a mean girl, I think.
Well, I think that sort of comment from Bronwyn is the epitome of a mean girl as well. I think there's an opportunity here for Australia. There always has been in the Pacific an opportunity for us to develop better relationships with our Pacific neighbours and those people in the north of us as well, apart from the United States. And that's what the government has been doing. They've been doing it for a number of years now, and it is successful. It seems to be working. But these people here, particularly, to be able to say, well, that the Pacific nations just don't want us to burn fossil fuels. Well, they don't. That's a good point. And why don't they? Because climate change is real, and some of those countries are going to find themselves actually engulfed in the ocean. So it is real for them. And certainly they want, but there again, they keep arguing that Australia is insignificant because of the 1% we produce in emissions. So given that argument, why in the hell, Bronwyn, do you make the argument that you make that they're interested in whether we're producing fossil fuels? It's crazy shit. But again, this is the Liberal Party not knowing where they're going nor how to get there. Let me know what you think about all of that. Remember to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications, and I return on Friday, so hopefully we can catch up with you then. That would be great. In the meantime, take care. Remember to subscribe. Keep subscribing, sharing my videos, so that while I'm away, we can still benefit from those videos being viewed. Take care, everybody. Bye.